All right, today we're going to work on Unit 2, Lesson 7, using factors and zeros. We got to be sure we understand the connection between factors and zeros today. All right, so we're going to start with more than factors. It says m and k are both polynomial functions of x, where m of x is x plus 3 to x minus 5, and k of x is, it's exactly the same except for that 3 in the front. So the question is, how are they the same and how are they different? Well, obviously they're the same because these two factors match, and they're obviously different. This one has a 3 where this one doesn't. Okay? All right, so we want to graph these and consider what happens here. Okay, so I've graphed these using Desmos, so let me switch to Desmos. Okay, so I got them graphed on Desmos, and let me zoom that in just a little. Okay, maybe that's close enough. Okay, so the red one is x plus 3 to x minus 5. Now, I've got the blue one set the same, so it's underneath the red one. Watch what happens whenever I put that 3 in front. Okay, so let me go ahead and zoom out. Okay, notice that 3 in front just stretched this thing horizontally. Okay, so it took the bottom of this that was probably somewhere around, I don't know, 15 and moved it to 4. Yeah, it was at 15. Looks like it was, I can't quite get it on that one. That looks like the bottom of the red one's about 15. Now it's at 45. Okay? All right, so the whole point is this 3 stretched it, but it didn't affect where it crossed the x-axis. Okay? And notice, okay, negative 3, 0, that's an intercept, but x minus 3 is a factor. So the signs are opposite. 2x minus 5 is a factor, and look at that. Okay? 2.5, or actually that would be 5 halves, 5 over 2, okay, would be an intercept. Okay, so that's what we're after today. We're trying to connect the graph with intercepts to the equation, okay, trying to make some connection there. All right, so let's see what we got here. We're going to skip activity 2, and we are going to go on to activity 3. Okay. All right, so it says, write a possible equation for a polynomial whose graph has the following horizontal intercepts. Check your equation using graphing technology. Okay, so 4, 0. Okay, so that means it's going to cross at positive 4, 0. So we could say y equals x minus 4, and that should give it to us. Okay, really we're saying x equals 4. So to create the factor, I'm moving that 4 to the other side, and now I've got x minus 4. So it's kind of just changing the sign unless it's a fraction. Fractions are a little tougher. So let's test that. Let's see if our x minus 4 actually works. So we're going to try x minus 4. And I better zoom in a long ways. Yep, in fact, it crosses at 4, 0. Okay? All right, so the next one. Oh, let me get back where you can see that. So y equals, that's that same 4, 0, so I know it's going to be x minus 4. Okay, and then I'm also using 0, 0. Really, the part we're after here is the x part of the xy ordered pair for the intercept. As long as that y part's 0, we know we use the x. So I could say x minus 0. Well, x minus 0 is really just x. So maybe a better way of saying this would be x times x minus 4. Okay, so let's go back to our Desmos. We'll stick some parentheses around that. And we'll put x in front. Okay, so we're crossing at 0, 0 and at 4, 0. Okay, so the third one, y equals, well, I know that that 0, 0 gave me x. I know that 4, 0 is going to give me x minus 4. So negative 2, 0, I'm thinking x equals negative 2. Add 2 to both sides. X equals 2. Oh, and I forgot to get it where you could read. Okay, here, let me restate that. 0, 0 gives us this x. 4, 0 gives us x minus 4 from the other two problems we did. Negative 2, 0, I'm thinking the x part of that is negative 2, so move that 2 to the other side. So I've got x plus 2 equals 0 is my factor. So x plus 2. So let's go back to our graph and we'll add that on there and see if that works. So x plus 2. And then now I've got negative 2, 0, 0, 0, and 4, 0. Okay? All right, so going back to my paper, probably making you dizzy here. Okay, so I know y equals, I know that 0, 0 is going to give me an x. Now, this time, maybe I don't have to work this out like I did up here every time. If I have negative 4, 0, well, if 4, 0 gave me x minus 4, then negative 4, 0 must give me x plus 4. And if negative 2, 0 gave me x plus 2, I bet 2, 0 is going to give me x minus 2. Okay, so let's go back to our graph and let's test that out. So we're going to switch that to positive 4 and negative 2. So I've got negative 4, 0, that was what I wanted. 0, 0, I wanted that, and 2, 0. So that worked. All right, last one here. Now, negative 5, 0, I think I figured out a pattern there that works. If negative 4, 0 gave me x plus 4, then negative 5, 0 is going to give me x plus 5. If 2, 0 gave me x minus 2, then I bet 3, 0 is going to give me x minus 3. Now this 1/2 0, that causes me a little bit of struggle here. I'm going to work that out over here on the side. So x equals 1/2. Now we know from Algebra 1 to make a fraction go away, we can multiply both sides by the denominator. So that's going to give me 2x equals 2 divided by 2 goes away. So 1. Now I'm going to subtract that 1 from both sides to find out the factor. 2x minus 1 equals 0. So there's my factor. So I'm going to say 2x minus 1. Okay, so let me go back to my graph. I'm going to say x plus 5. I'm going to say x minus 3. And I'm going to say two x minus 1. So negative 5, 0, positive 3, 0, and there is my 0.5 or 1/2 0. All right. So that is everything we need to cover today. Have an amazing afternoon, and don't forget Be ready to ask some questions when we Zoom.